This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. All right. We do always rise, giving all the kabod and the kabod, which is the glory and the honor, to the Most High Yah, through it being Yahusha HaMashiach. Truly, even more thankful this Yom. We were just talking about a second ago, just the value of the shalom that Yahuah has given us. Because a lot of times we go in and we live life, and we don't really look at what it is. Like, we don't really look at the baraka that he's bestowed upon us. Even the things that we suffer and we go through, the trouble that he allowed us to have aren't the troubles that we could have had. There's so many people that's going through and going without so many things, but he saw fit to give us this opportunity. Even though we're all at different states, different estates when it comes down to different levels, when it comes down to us really achieving that true level of perfection and becoming Tamim, Sadiq, and Sadak. But the fact that he's given us all his tabar. I didn't want to talk too long, but you know the thing is preacher, we have a really good teacher. We have a great teacher, really. I don't even want to say good. And that's only because of the Rashan of Yahuah. That's only because Yahuah has said, I'm going to give these people this man.
Yes, sir.
And he didn't give the people the man because of the man. He gave the people the man because of the people.
That's right.
So even when you look at how great of a teacher that we have, the thing is there's a lot of people that don't have it. The access that even we have with him, a lot of people don't have it. It's people who can watch the videos, but I mean, they don't have that relationship where, hey, preacher, I'm going through something. Let me talk to you. Mm-hmm. But that's something that he's actually given us. And not only the fact that he's given us a chance to be able to call him and talk to him, but he's given us a man who can really explain and expound upon the Debar. And so the thing is without that, where would you be? You would be going through life feeling like I'm good, feeling like I'm in a good spot, because you don't know just how bad your estate is. But the thing is not only has he given us a chance to be able to see the where we are, but he's also given a chance to see, okay, how do I get to where I want to be? You know what I mean? Because otherwise, it's of no value. Everything that we're doing, everything that we're trying to accomplish, it's of no value if we cannot get to that true level of perfection. And not only that, but the fact of the only way to justify and say that a teacher is good, even when preacher was saying it yesterday, it was on my mind earlier that day, and I was like, realistically, the only way to be able to justify and say that he is a good teacher would be based upon seeing his students achieving.
That's right.
So if his students aren't achieving, then he just speaking words.
Right.
So the thing is so now we look at what is our jobs. Our jobs is to go forth and be the fruit of that tree.
That's right.
Because the only way to be able to say that the tree is good, it's got to be producing some good fruit.
That's right.
Otherwise, the tree is of no value.
That's right.
So the thing is even, let's take that away from preaching now. Now let's look at the word. Now let's look at the word and the bar being what's being put into us. What do we do? What do we show to be able to let others be able to take knowledge of the fact that the word is right? The word is really something that can teach a man and a woman how to live. If we don't go out and we don't exemplify that, then it looks like what? The word is of no value. The word doesn't work. But the reality of it is it's no fault in the word. A lot of times that fault begin to come in to be with us.
Right.
Go ahead and get me there, Romans 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatab before.
For whatever was written aforetime, whatever came with the tree, the very first thing he made, he didn't make fruit. He made what? He made the tree. So everything that came to be after that came from what? Came from that first one, the one that was established in the beginning, in the heights. Barashit, the Beth, that's how it started. Beth, in, within. Rashit, Rosh, that's the heights. That's the beginning. First in rank, first in place. So the thing is everything that came, Barashit, everything that came in the beginning, this was the thing that was Nikatab. Come on.
Nikatab Talameter.
It was written to show us how to be like Yahuah and Yahushua. So the thing is, everything that we were going to get had to come from the thing that came in Barashit. Even when you look at Adam and Ka'uah, what were they eating? Their eating was vegetation. They ate the things that came before time. The trees didn't come after them. They came after the things that already been furnished. He had already given them what they needed. All they had to do was eat what was given.
That's right.
So the thing is, even with us, we're going back in order for us to get to a higher estate, in order for us to grow and be able to continue on, and be fruitful and multiply, we're going to have to eat the things that were written aforetime.
Right.
Come on.
So that through endurance.
So that through endurance, going through without quitting, using what it is that I've stored up in me, I can use it as fuel. So that way I can do what? I can keep going and I don't quit. So that when situations happen to me, I don't become defeated in my mind. Because that's the first place where your true defeat comes. If I don't first feel like I can create success in my mind, it's not going to happen. Because I'm already defeated. I've already lost. I'm already shook in my mind. Come on.
And through the Nakuma
Comfort. Come on.
of the Ketubim
Of the writings, of what was written aforetime, that we can do what?
might have Tikva.
We might have an opportunity to continue on. We might have a hope, a belief that we can truly achieve that level of perfection. We can achieve success. But a lot of times we get the word and the word is just something that we have in here, but we don't truly let it come into us. Even when you look at we talked about the ox, the trees that were planted, even the animals, everything that he gave, he put it into the alarm. He put it into the world so that way it can continue on. Because before he put these things in it, what was it? It was void, it was without form. It wasn't nothing but the Mayim, it was darkness. So now the only reason that life began to come into it was because the only reason why it had life, because we'll look at it, okay, it's life in the ground, only because I put it in there. So the thing is without the word, what are we? We're void, without form, we're just darkness. We're just like the Mayim, we're just moving, tossing to and fro, but we don't have any actual purpose. We don't have any actual goal. Nothing comes from us that'll say, okay, this is the reason why. It's just like we're just doing something. Because the thing is, you look at the Mayim, what can we use water for? What is water used for now? They got people who they use water to get energy. They got people who use water to nourish you. You can use your water to plant the ground, to feed the animals. So the thing is without the things that benefit from the water, what good is the water? It's of no value.
Right.
That's just like you. So everything that you're going and everything that you're doing, if you're not benefiting him, then what value do you have? Nothing's coming from you because there's no life in you. You're just doing something. Mm-hmm. That's why he came in and he gave us the words. So that way we're not just going around and we're just doing something. Right. We have a purpose. We're minded with the purpose of what it is that we're trying to achieve. Right. But that only comes from allowing the word to come do what? To come inside of us, to come and dwell in us. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to put no pause in that. We could play with that. Yeah. Matter of fact, get me Kazon, they call the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and 20. It's in Kazun. You call it the Revelations. Matter of fact, preacher quoted this yesterday. And you know what? I appreciate it. You know what? The way Yahuah allow things to move sometimes, all the time, really, it blows my mind. Come on. You got me, Lee?
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book. Kazun, they call the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 20. It's been a while, but I feel at home. Listen to the book.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock.
I stand at the door and I knock. And what did he say?
And there was a Ish that Shama my call and opens the door.
He said it was a Ish that did what?
Shama my call.
So the thing is if the man didn't hear it, that didn't change the fact that he was knocking. Right. And the reality of it is that's the reason, that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people, they feel like, okay, what I'm saying, they just going through and they just living, but they don't realize he been knocking the whole time. Mm-hmm. But the thing is the only people that's gonna have a value to is the people that's hearing the sound. Mm-hmm. So unless I'm hearing, I'm recognizing the sound that I'm hearing, I'm not even gonna answer. So he might as well not even be knocking. But the reality of it is he wants each and every one of us to open up. Yeah. He's been knocking on the thing is the fact that he's giving you an opportunity to hear the word, that goes to show you he's knocking on your door. And the thing is you'll take that knock can be a couple different things. You can look at, well, I don't know who it is. Sometimes you got people that's knocking at your door and you be like, if I don't want to answer the door, I'm gonna just act like I don't hear it. That don't change the fact that I hear it. That don't change the fact that they at the door knocking. I'm gonna let them keep going, but eventually what's gonna happen? I'm gonna move on because either one or two things. Either one, you too busy to open up for me, or two, you ain't here. Right. So why am I gonna keep knocking? Why is he gonna keep wasting time trying to get you to open up and allow his bar to come into you, and you're not even opening the door? Yeah. Because I look like an idiot standing at your door the whole time. Right. You think this man's a fool? Come on. Right. Listen to the book.
I shall come in to him and shall dine with him.
What he said he was gonna come in, he was gonna dine with him. But what was that man gonna have to do for him to be able to do that?
Open the door.
He was gonna have to open up the door. He was gonna have to come in and allow it to come into him. Come into my bed. Come into my home. Matter of fact, get me Yeshayahu chapter 66 and verse 1. You got to allow this man to be able to come into you, because otherwise I can't get access. Now, the reality of it is, somebody said I said that a lot, and I just realized I do. I done said it like 5 times already. But the truth is, the reality of the matter is that I could have just kicked your door down. Guess what? No, a robber, they got some robbery crews. You know what they'll do? They'll knock first just to see, because we got to see what your alertness is to the sound. Because you might hear a little bit, you might be one of those light sleepers. You hear a little sound and boom, you coming out shooting. So let me just test you first. Okay, cool, we should be good. Either they sleep or they not here, so we can take advantage of them. He could have just kicked your door down when you didn't knock, but guess what? Nah, I don't want it like that. I want you to want me. I want you to grant me access. They talk about that. I didn't see the movie Sinners, but I seen people talking about it. I think they said that you had to invite the thing in order for it to come into your house. But the reality, that's the same thing with Yahuah. Everything, the same thing with Yahuah and Yahusha. A lot of stuff that they make, they get it from the word. The thing is in order for Yahusha to be able to come in and make you a habitation for him, in order for the word to come and make a habitation for Yahuah to come in and habitate in you, you have to allow him to come into you. He's not, I can just force it on you, but he don't want to do that.
Right.
I want you to want me. I want you to allow me to come in and abide in you. Give me that Yahuah chapter 66 and verse 1. Listen to the book.
Thus says Yahuah.
Thus says who?
Yahuah.
Thus says Yahuah. The thing is, it's a lot of stuff that I can tell you, but there's a reason why we go back and refer to the word, because you need to hear what he says. Because if I'm telling you something, but it don't line up with the word, don't take that. That's me knocking. Don't allow me to knock on your door. Let him knock on your door. Come on.
The Shamayim is my throne.
The who?
The Shamayim is my throne.
The Shamayim is my throne. That's where I'm sitting at. And what did he tell you about the alarm?
And the Arach is my footstool.
He told you that the Arach, the earth, the land that you're living in, that's my footstool. I rest my feet upon that. So the thing is in order for me to rest my feet upon it, I got to be bigger than that. Okay? I put my foot on something that's smaller than me or something less significant than what I am.
Right.
Come on.
Where then is a Beth that you could build for me.
He said, so where is the Beth? Where is the house that you're going to allow me to do what? Allow me to come into? Because we just talked about it, ironically enough, we talked about the Beth, and what did we say that the Beth was? The house. The Beth could be the house, the family. It can also mean in. Right. When you go back and you look at it, definitely tell you in or within. So the thing is what Beth, what place are you going to have for me to come in? What place are you going to have for me to come in and habitate in? Because all these things, I sit in the Shamayim, I put my foot on the Arach, but guess what? I want a place that I can come abide in. He could have just told you, I abide in the Alam. I don't want that. What did he tell you want?
And where then is the Malkum that I may rest?
I want a place to rest. I want a place to be able to come in and dwell in. You know what? In the book of Barashit, after he got through making the Alam, on the 7th day, what did he do? Rest. He rested. And what did he tell you about the rest that he got? Rest. He was refreshed. So the thing is you got to look at it like this. Not only is he looking for a place to come into me to keep working, I've already done the work. So now because of the work that I've worked in you, now I'm looking to get rest in you. So the thing is first, in order for me to get rest in you, my debar has to be working in you. So the thing is, I don't want to stand nowhere filthy. I don't want to stand anywhere insufficient. And I don't want to make you do this. I want you to want me. I want you to allow my debar to work in you. So now I can do what? Rest. Now I can get rest. This is how I'm gonna get my rest in you, because you allowed my debar to make a change in you. Now instead of, because he wasn't never gonna do, I'm never gonna dwell in a filthy place. It wasn't gonna happen because I'm the supreme one. So why would I be dwelling somewhere filthy? It wouldn't even make sense. So in order for me to dwell in you, in order for me to find you a sufficient dwelling place for me, you have to first make yourself sufficient. And that's the whole purpose of us coming in and constantly hearing the debar. Because without the debar, we're insufficient. So he's never gonna habitate in us. Come on. So then if he doesn't habitate in us, then guess what he's gonna do with you? I'm gonna get rid of you because I don't need you. You're a waste. You're a waste of space. Come on, keep reading.
For my yard made all these things.
My hand made all these things. Everything that you got, even you, he's made you. I made the first man. So the fact that you came from the first man meant that you came from what? You came from the work of my hands. I made you. You didn't make yourself. That's why he told you, he said, know that Yahuah is he, and he has made us and not what?
We are
And not we ourselves. So the thing is so now we know that if you made me, then realistically, you shouldn't have to keep asking me to do stuff. You shouldn't have to keep begging me. It shouldn't take too long for me to answer when I'm calling your name, when I'm knocking on your door. You think my daddy gonna keep calling my name over and over? I'm a grown man, but I assure you, let my daddy keep having to call my name. It ain't gonna be good when I come. I assure you it won't be.
That's right.
I told y'all about that story that one time. Yeah, he finna slap the piss out of me. And and the thing is, I was a grown man then. I'm a grown man now, but I still know that if my father is calling me, he's looking for me to answer. So if he's knocking at the door, he's not looking for me to just be like, yeah, who is it? Okay, what you want? Open the door. Oh, if I'm knocking on your door, open up. Let me in. Come and see what I want. Let me come in because I made you. I control all these things. Why would you be keeping me on the outside? Why would you be keeping this man's the bar outside of your heart, outside of your mind, when I made your heart and mind? You didn't form and fashion yourself. I formed and fashioned you. Why would you try to keep yourself from me? How that's going to work? I'm going to destroy you. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to somebody who really want me. Get me the 14th chapter of the book of Mark. Mark chapter 14, make it 14 and 10. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go a little bit deeper. Get me Oriah 2 and 1. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna throw a lot of stuff at you real quick. My mind going. Yeah, I'm gonna just write it under preacher stuff from yesterday. Let's go. Oriah. They're called the book of Luke. Oriah 2 and 1. Oriah 2 and 1. Let's go. They're called the book of Luke, chapter 2 and verse 1. Matter of fact, before we go there, give me Yahuah chapter 1 and 21. They'll call that the book of Matthew. I think in the book of 2 Thessalonians, talk about letting the bar have a free course. Yeah, I want the bar have free course, and once they get through it, it makes sense to you. Go ahead. Who got me that Yahuah chapter 1 and 21? Go ahead, listen to the book.
And she is given.
Matter of fact, you can make it 1 and 20. Listen to the book. Oh,
He was thinking this the rock, but behold, a Malachite of Yahuah appeared to him.
So now it's telling you about Joseph. He's telling you, Joseph, when he was getting ready to put away Maureen because she was pregnant, she was with child, and he was getting ready to put her away, but he was thinking on this wise, but what did the Malachite, what did the messenger tell him?
A Malachite of Yahuah appeared to him in a kalam, saying, Joseph ben Daud, do not be Yara to take Maureen, your Asha.
So he's telling him, he said, don't be fearful to take this woman to be your wife. Don't be fearful. But the thing is he wasn't just fearful for no reason. There was a cause that allowed him to come in to be hesitant to do what it was he was going to do. And the thing is it was of just cause, but but now, because he had a greater understanding, he was able to see, no, actually, the thing that I thought I needed to do, I shouldn't do. That's not the right course of action. The thing is he didn't just do it based off of no reason. It was never for no reason. It was only because he didn't have an understanding of what was happening. So the thing is a lot of stuff that we feel like is the appropriate reaction to the things that we see happening is only because you don't have a greater understanding of what the reality of it is, what the purpose of it is. So that's why even when you look at how that works, even when you look at when things happen and things come against me, the natural reaction is to faint and feel like I'm wrong. But what if the reason why he's tearing me down is so he can build me up to a new form? Right. So the thing is, even with him, he was going to put away the woman, and rightfully so. You're pregnant and it's not for me. So how you get this? But it's only because I don't understand how it happened. I don't understand the purpose of it. So the thing is without understanding the purpose, then we don't know how to truly react to things. Just like we talked about the knocking. I don't know why you're knocking at the door, but if I know that it's Yahuah knocking, and if I know why he's knocking, now I know how to react based upon understanding what's happening. Come on. Go ahead, keep reading.
For what has been formed within her is from the Ruach HaKodesh.
What was formed in her is of the Ruach HaKodesh. Come on.
And she is giving birth to a being.
She's giving birth to a being.
And you shall call his Shem Yahushua,
And you should call his Shem Yahusha. For why?
for he shall save his arm from their
He was
Kataim.
going to do what?
Save his arm from their Kataim.
He was going to save his arm from their kataim. So the thing is in order for me to have a value, in order for me to place value on Yahusha, I would have to know what? I would have to know two things. One, I would have to know my state without him. And then two, I'd have to know what I can do with him. So, and without knowing that without him, I'm in sin, I'm in transgression, I'm dead, why would I need him? Without me knowing that he can save and he can deliver, why would I need him? So the thing is without knowing your state and without knowing the value of the word and what you can do with the word, why would you be here listening? You wouldn't, because I don't even know why I need it. Then I don't even know what it can do. But that's the reason why he gave you the writing. So that way you would know. That way, when the word comes, when the bar comes, you don't leave from it and you don't put it off, but you actually take it and apply it and let it come into you. Come on, jump over and get me that Oriah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Sure.
Ooh, we're gonna run a long time, so we're gonna try to make it the Cliff Notes version, y'all willing. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass in those Yamim, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that a census be taken of all the inhabitants of the Iraq. This was the first census taken while Quirinius was the leader of Syria, and everyone went to be counted, each to his own city. Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the city of Nazareth to Yehuda, to the city of Daud called Bethlehem,
To the house of bread.
because he was from the Beth and from his Mishpachah, to be counted with Marim, who was betrothed to him, and she was pregnant.
Oh, you know what? Where was he from? House of bread. From the house of bread. And you knew what Marim did? She had a bun in the oven. Come on.
And it came to pass, while they were there, her Yamim were fulfilled to give birth.
The timer was going off. That bun ready now. That bun ready to be delivered. Come on.
And she gave birth to her firstborn Ben, and she swallowed him and laid him in a feeding trough, because there was no...
Wow. The thing is do you naturally put a baby in a feeding trough?
No, sir.
Would that make sense? That wouldn't even be logical. But let's see why she had to do that.
Because there was no room for them in the lodging Malkum.
Okay, so when was Joseph given the message of the value of Yahusha? Before or after he was born? Before he was born. Correct. But what happened? Where did she put him after he was born?
Feeding trough.
In the feeding trough. And why did she put him in the feeding trough?
Because there was no room for them in the lodging Malkum.
Because there was no room for them in the lodging place. So the thing is why would there be no room in the lodging place? Because it's already occupied. It's already occupied with other people. So there's no way you can come in and inhabitate in here. So the thing is guess what? Had they known what Joseph known, and because what was the baby's name? Yahusha. And what was the baby coming to do? Save his people from their sins. So the thing is if the Adon of the lodging place had known that this baby right here is somebody special, even the woman, the kids that this baby coming from, all these are somebody that's special, guess what they would have done?
Made room.
I would have made room to make sure that I don't care about these people because these people can't help me. These people aren't my deliverer, aren't my savior, but because you are, I need to make sure that I got a place for you.
That's right.
But guess what? They didn't know the value of the man. Yeah. So he had no place within them. So it was no way he could abide in them because what? I don't know why you're here. I don't know who you are. So the thing is guess what? You know, they didn't know because the Malaki didn't come to them. Who did the Malaki come to?
Joseph.
Came to Joseph. Guess what? The Malaki is coming and talking to you right now, letting you know the baby that she had. Matter of fact, let's not talk about the baby. The writings, the writings that are coming. Guess what they for? To save you from your sins. Because guess what? Without that, guess what you're going to do? The same thing that they did. You're going to have it filled up with so many other things. And it's going to be no place for them. So you have to empty yourselves. You have to make room and give place to him. Give place to his bar. I got to put him above everything else. So now, how does that work for you? Because the thing is we've already taken in and taken on so many things. So now, what do I have to do? I had to begin to get rid of things. I had to begin to separate things. So now, as I see, matter of fact, go ahead and get me that, the book of Mark, chapter 14 and 10. the thing is in order for him to cohabitate in me, I have to get rid of things. I have to start to remove things. Or, because the thing is there were people, when Yahusha wanted to ride on a cart, I think that's what the 19th chapter of the book of Oriah, and they came to the man, they said the Adon had need of it. Guess what happened? That colt, that donkey, that Camor, nobody had ever rode on that before. So it had been kept all that time for him. Now, the thing is too many things have read in us. Too many things have abided in us. So the thing is I can't tell him, hey, Adon, take me. Ain't no other foreign Elohim, ain't no other sin been in me. Right. Nobody else been rolling over me. I can't tell him that. But we know what I can do? I can get rid of that. I can separate myself from the rulership of those things. I can empty myself from the things that's been taken over me and taken place in me, so that way he can now come in and abide. Right. Come on. The book of Mark, chapter 14 and verse 10. Listen to the book.
Now Yehuda Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the Rosh Kohanim to betray him to them. When they rejoiced and said they would give him money. And he sought an opportunity to betray him.
Matter of fact, start over. Give me one more, I'll show you one more thing while we're here. We got a little bit of time. Y'all willing. Listen to the book.
Now Yehuda Iscariot, one of the 12.
One of the who?
12.
One of the 12. What's unique about that? So we talked about that on the phone the other day, and I was talking about it because preacher had said something. He was like, he was saying how there is sometimes when people are removed from the Adah, it gives him a freedom now. Okay, now we can begin to come further. And I was telling him at the time when he said it, it didn't necessarily make sense to me. I didn't see it because I'm like, I'm a type of person where, shove the bar in their face. So what if you don't like it? You know what I'm saying? He make my forehead harder than yours. So I'm looking at like, no, let's force the bar at him. But then Yahuah allowed the bar to come back to my mind to be able to realize as much as they had been taught when the 12 of them were all together, when Yahudah was part of the 12, not until after Yahudah separated did Yahusha begin to open their understanding. According to the 24th chapter of the book of Oriah chapter 24 and 44, it said, then open he their understanding that they might understand the Kitabim, understand the scriptures. So the thing is guess what? All the time before that, what was he teaching them? He was still teaching them scriptures. He wasn't just going around just talking with them. He had been teaching them all these times. He had even given them power to be able to do certain things. And the same power that they had, guess what Yahudah had? He had the same power they had. There was no difference between them. But now, after he removed Yahudah from them, guess what happened? Matter of fact, give me Oriah 24:44. Let's see what happened after Yahudah was already gone. This is after Yahudah, because what did he say Yahudah went to do, Aki Chris?
Went to the Rosh Kohanim to betray him to them.
He went to them to see about betraying who? Betraying Yahusha, betraying the Savior, the Ben that was given for us. You think that he wouldn't have known that?
Right.
Let's see what happened though. The book of Oriah, they call it the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 44. Listen to the book.
He said to them.
Who was that he? Yahusha. Let's see what he told them. Let's see what Yahusha, the Savior, said. I'm sorry, Lee. I keep doing it.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited. I'm sorry. You gotta forgive me. Like, Ian, I gotta get my stretch on. Come on. Listen to the book.
These are the Dabarim which I spoke to you.
These are the words which I'm speaking to you now.
While I was still with you.
These are the words that I spoke to you. So this is past tense. I've already been giving you these words. But guess what? Come on.
For every katab about me shall surely
every writing about me must surely be fulfilled.
In the Torah of Mushah. And in the Nabaim. And in the Tahalim.
He told him, he said, the ones that y'all gonna come back to see later on. No, everything kept coming back to the beginning, because the thing is you just need to understand what was already given to you. You don't understand this. And without understanding this, you can never walk in the true purpose of what it was given for. Come on.
Then he opened their law to Benah the Kitabim.
So what happened with all the other Dabarim that they had been given before? They couldn't have truly gotten an understanding from it. It had to be darkened in them. So not until he opened their own to be able to see that they really get the purpose of it. The same thing with Joseph. Had the Malachite never came to open his lob, his eyes, his heart, his mind, guess what he would have done? I wouldn't have understood. I'd have put that woman away. So now she would have been shamed. I would have fought the purpose of why the whole thing happened.
Right.
You know what? Had he just waited, he could have seen something else. But guess what happened when you just move and you don't have a true understanding? You end up fighting it. And the thing is you never gonna win that fight. I remember Josh used to always say, like, your arm too short to box with Elohim, but Yahudah tried. And what happened with him? The nigga's bowels gushed just like the grape splatter. Come on.
He said to them, thus it is Katab.
Thus it is who?
Katab.
Thus is written. I'm going back to try to show you what was already in the Katab before time. Come on.
And thus it is decreed.
And thus it is decreed. It's got to happen. You can't change it. Come on.
That the Mashiach shall be afflicted and shall cum Zarak from the Mut on the third yom. And that repentance should be proclaimed in his Shem.
In his Shem, repentance. So now reconciliation was going to be preached in his Shem, because what was his Shem?
To save his people.
His name was Yahusha, for he shall do what?
Save his people from the sin.
For he shall save his people from their sins. So now that's how you're going to get your reconciliation, through his Shem. But without knowing his Shem, without knowing why he came or who he was, guess what? He can't help me. It's going to work against me because I don't know it, I'm going to do things against him. So now what's going to happen? I'm going to lose every time. That's going to work to my destruction because I don't know how to use the things that came to give me life. That's what happened to Yahudah. He went out, he did what? He went to meet with them to see about how to do what? Betray Yahusha. And guess what happened? So he never got the understanding when everything was opened up to them, it wasn't opened up to him.
That's right.
You already gone. So now once you're gone, I can illuminate the other people.
That's
So
right.
the thing is, this is what you got to look at. Even the people who might say later on, guess why Yahuwah allows things to keep continuing on after you're gone? You might have been the thing that was in the way. Come on. Matter of fact, in the book of Yeshua, I told you that in the Shana, that Malak Uziyahu moved, guess what he said he did? He said he saw Yahuwah. So the thing is now I can't necessarily say 100% that Malak Uziyahu was the thing that was in the way, but I know for sure one thing, he didn't see him until after he was gone. So now the thing is, you might say, well, how are you going to say I was in the way? Well, let's look and see. Do I see more now or do I see less now?
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
It make it tight for you. So the thing is, you should value the seat that you're in right now.
Yes,
Because
sir.
it could have been the other way. He had no ability to be able to choose and say, hey, I'm going to be the one to betray you. He couldn't have done that. He didn't have, matter of fact, I'll show you something else, but it'll take a while. Y'all want later on down the line, I'll show you something with that too. But jump back over there and get me that 14th chapter of the book of Mark. We finish up what we already got. What verse I got you at?
11.
Verse 11. Listen to the book.
When they shama, they rejoiced and said they would give him money, and they sought an opportunity to betray him.
They saw the opportunity to betray him. So the thing is, not only did Yahudah not know, they didn't know either. Come on.
On the first yom of the muhad of Masut Lakam, when the Pasat lamb would be slaughtered, his Talmudim said to him,
The Pesach Lam.
when his Talmudim said to him, where do you desire to eat the Pasat?
He said,
We shall go and prepare.
so the time was approaching, but now I need a place. So the thing is, there is a Yuma of salvation coming, but guess what he gonna need? I'm gonna need a place in you in order for me to work my work in you. In order for my work to have a rest in you. Come on.
He shalak two of his Talmudim and said to them,
He sent them out.
go to the earth, and a east carrying a jar of water shall encounter you. Follow after him. Where he enters, say to the owner of the bed,
Say to who?
the owner of the bed,
Say to the owner of the bed. Say to the master of the bed. Just like we talked about the lodging place. Guess who they would have had to talk to? They had to say, hey, listen, the master of the house said, I don't want no place for you and this baby. You often have baby, you can't do it here. There's no place for you. But now he's telling them to talk to the master of the bed. The same thing that's happening right now. You are the master of your bed. So now I'm trying to implore you to tell you what?
this is what the Murray said.
This is what the teachers say.
Where is the lodging Malkum, where I can eat the Pasat, there with my
He's
Talmudim.
desiring a place to dwell in. He's desiring a place. Guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to open up to him. Come on.
He shall show you a large upper room.
He going
where-
to show you who?
A large upper room.
A little corner that he done made. You know, so I got stuff in all the other places. I got a little spot for you, though.
A large upper room.
you're not gonna put me in a little corner. You can't fill yourself up with so many other stuff. Like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, a couple hours that we had service. It's not gonna work like that. I want the large place. The thing is, there's a lot of time we look at it, we'll say, you know what I'm saying, I got Yahuah with me, but you got too much other stuff. The other stuff has now taken up the room that I needed to be able to have. Because we read it before in the book of Matthew. What did he say he wanted? How you supposed to love him? All your love and all your mind. So give him the little corner that you got left over. No, I need the what? The large room. Matter of fact, what about in the house he said that room was?
Upper room.
He told you what did he say about that room?
A large upper room.
He told you I got a large upper room. Now, let me see. What about be about the upper part of your body? Your head? So your mind. So it's almost like if you had a large upper place in your mind for him, then he could come in and he could dwell inside of you. Come on.
Spread and ready.
He said
Prepare for us there.
He said it was what? It was spread and ready. So the thing is that just like we talked about in the book of Barbara Sheep, I tell you what, how he allow it all to come back together? It all just makes so much sense. Guess what? Before he came in and got his rest, what did we talk about? He had already fashioned and formed all the other things of the gun. He had already formed and fashioned the alarm. So the thing is, before he can come in and dwell in you, guess what you're gonna have to make sure that room is? That mind that you got. It's gotta be what? Fashioned and ready. Because I'm not just gonna come in and say, like, okay, hey, do me a favor, Yahusha. Just stand right here, let me get it ready for you real quick. You got to already have a preparation so that way I can come in and dwell in you. Because otherwise, I can move on. Somebody else gonna be ready for me. If you really value who I am and what I came to do, guess what you would have done? You'd have made sure it was ready for me. Matter of fact, jump back over and get me Kazun. We'll go back where we started. Kazun chapter 3 and 20. We'll get ready to close it out there. Y'all, a lot of places I'd like to go. We could have went a little bit further, but how do you who as long as you get the message? That's the main thing. Listen to the book.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock.
Ha. That's the ha. Behold. He wants you to look, take knowledge. If I'm calling, guess what you're gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to turn to the one call. I'm gonna have to turn towards the sound. That ha, behold. That's just like calling of it your attention. The same way we come in, we hear the teruah, we hear the shofar, the teruah. All these things are happening to sound to cause me to stop and to look, stop and to take knowledge. So the same thing happened with the debar. Every time that you come in and you hear the debar, that's also you can stop and behold. Ha! Behold the dabarim. Come on.
And there was a ish that shama my call and opens the door. I shall come into him and shall dine with him, and he with me.
And guess what Yahusha want to do in that large upper room? Make ready the Pesach so that way him and the Talmudim, the 12, they can come in and keep the Pesach.
Right.
Now, what did he say he was going to do right here? If you open the door.
And there was a ish that shama my call and opens the door.
There was an ish that shama the call. When Yahusha sitting there, he said, when you see this man, y'all see him, he gonna have a pail. He gonna have a pail of mayim. He gonna take you. Follow him. He gonna show you the room. Then when he show you the space that he got, now you tell him. Now you proclaim to him what it is that you want done, what I need done with that space. Come on.
I shall come into him and shall dine with him, and he
I
with
shall
me.
come in with him and I shall dine with him. That's the same thing Yahusha want to do. I don't want to just get that place. I want to dine there.
Yeah.
So now the thing, I want to be a benefit even to you. That's what Yahuah telling you. This ain't gonna just be for me and my Talmudim. Yahuah not saying, hey, if you open up, this ain't just gonna be for me and Yahusha. I want you to do it. I want you like eating? Because I like eating. I know I'm hungry. Matter of fact, if you come in, you give me a place, you can eat with me. We can eat together.
Yeah.
Come on.
We
can eat the Pesach lamb. Come on.
He who overcomes, I shall give to him to sit down with me on my throne.
So that's the thing that you got to do right now. You got to be making preparation. So when things happen, you have to be overcoming the things that try to come in and overcome you. That's how the work gets fulfilled. Now, if you prepare yourself, if you make that place prepared and formed and fashioned for him, what he'll do?
I shall give to him to sit down with me on my throne.
You can sit down with me on my throne. So now you won't just be the Adonai your Beth. You can be just like me. Because that's the whole purpose of why the word came. Because whatsoever things were written aforetime was written to do what? to teach us, which is to do what AJ and Deuce. They not with me no more. You know why? Because now they playing. To show us how to be like who?
Yahuah and Yahusha.
To show us how to be like Yahuah and Yahusha. So now our estate is increasing. So now I'm not just there done of this house. I'm right here with you. Everywhere you are, I am. You have a Malkuth, guess what we can do? We can be heirs together with him. So now guess who else's house this is? Our house too.
Yeah.
But in order for his house to be our house, guess what our body's gonna have to be? Our body's gonna have to be his house. We can't be the only one dwelling in it. He gotta dwell in it. And he can't just dwell in it. Guess what else? If he gonna make us the Adon with him in his house, then guess what we got to do with our house? Let him be the Adon of our house. That's my time. How do you, Yahuah?
Yes, sir.
You are listening to Dr. Evie.